Greetings. I'm sorry, the last tape got interrupted. I was talking about what Shobat said, that the woman deserve, have the testimony, which is not true. I was explaining that physically and in the structure of the brain of the females, the side that takes control of the speech, talking, is so big, and the side that takes care of the memory is much smaller, opposite to what the males have. In the males, the side that takes care of the speech is less in size than the size that takes care of the memory in the brain. Therefore, Allah says. Now, I'm not talking, about specific cases like some males who keep gossiping and talking, and never stop. You want to shut them up. I'm not talking about this. I'm talking the big picture in general. In general, males have less urge to speak a lot. Females have a lot more urge to speak too much. On the other hand, males have better memory than females. I'm not talking about special cases, but this is in general. So Allah says that in this testimony, one male and two females if you cannot find two males. And he explained, may one forget and the next woman, would remind her. So it's nothing like what this Shobat explained and falsified. Another lie he said, inheritance in Islam, the male takes double the female, or the female takes half of what the male takes. Well, okay, we need to understand, why in Islam, the normal case. In Islam, in general, in old days, women were not allowed to work. They used to stay at home. And the males used to go out and take all the abuse from those around. So the male is responsible to spend and bring bread to the table. Now, in the case of inheritance, the father dies, for example, so the male child takes double than the female. Why? Guess what? In Islam, proper Islam, not today. Today, Islam is not applied by Muslims. In general, and the concept, when the boy, or the male boy, takes, double than the female, later on, he feels responsible for the family, and he spends this, all of his share and the double and everything, he spends on the females. While when the female takes her share, she spends where? On herself. Makeup, dresses, shopping. So Allah is fair and just. Well, maybe not. In some people's mind, this is unjust to the male. But look how we looked at it. In the opposite way. Picture inverted. So yes, the male takes double, but that doesn't mean injustice. It's very, very, very beautiful teaching in Islam. Because the male will take a share, the double, all of it, and spend on the female. While the female takes her whole share and go shopping. Very well. Now, this Shobat said, he mentioned in Genesis the event with the snake and Eve, our mother Eve, and how God said, I'm going to put an enmity between you and the woman. And he said, look at his reasoning. There are so many like him in Christianity, miserable. Because the woman is the vessel of the seed of the Messiah, Jesus Christ. This is, Okay. Why Islam hates idea God sending his son? I'm not going to discuss. I'm not going to discuss